Greetings, everyone. Coming to you from the porch of our little cottage out back because it's drizzling outside. Yep, can't be sitting with my Bible open out in the wide open rain. And also, we're under a tornado watch right now with a warning just to the south of us. So it's going to be a little interesting in the next hour or so as to what goes on, as it is. That warning area is kind of drifting slowly northward toward us. But, hey, we need to take warnings seriously, right? Well, we have a prophet who went to the north country, to Israel, from his town area of Judah. Came from a wee little podunk town outside of Jerusalem. And he was told to prophesy to the people up north. What prophet was that left his area that he grew up in down south and was told to go north? Young man, go north and have a message for the people up there. A warning, not a tornado warning, but a warning that bad things are about to unfold unless they shape up. Who was that prophet? Was it Amos? Was it Joel? Was it Isaiah? Amos, Joel, Isaiah. The answer is it was Amos. Famous Amos. Yeah, that's cookies I ate when I was a little kid. I don't know. They still make Famous Amos cookies? I don't know. Anyhow, Amos was a farmer. Yeah, and God tells him, hey, go up north. Give this message to the people up there in Israel. You have to remember that at this time, the United Kingdom is now divided. And you have Judah to the south, Israel to the north. The capital of Jerusalem down to the south, the capital of Judah is Jerusalem. And the capital of Israel to the north, Samaria. So there is Amos up there prophesying, and he has some beautiful, beautiful oracles and just incredible Hebrew poetry that it was written in. And basically, it just comes down to this. People, get your act together right now. You're just messing up society. You are not taking care of those that God has said throughout history to take care of: the poor, those who are homeless, those who are foreigners in your midst. No, the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and society is just crumbling apart. And because of that, there's somebody knocking at the door who's going to take over your land. Well, as you can imagine, who wants to hear that? And one of the official prophets up north, whose name was Amaziah, said, go home, Amos. Just get out of here. Amos said, look, I'm just a farmer. I didn't ask to come up here. God sent me up here. And the vision that we have is from the 7th chapter of Amos. And that's what we'll be looking at this coming Sunday. And I just want to read just part of it. This is what he showed me. The Lord was standing beside a wall built with a plumb line. And he had a plumb line in his hand. And the Lord said to me, Amos, what do you see? And I said, a plumb line. Then the Lord said, see, I'm setting a plumb line in the midst of my people Israel. I will never again pass them by. The high places of Isaac shall be made desolate, and the sanctuaries of Israel shall be laid waste. And I will rise against the house of Jeroboam with the sword. Now, Jeroboam was the king. And basically, this is going to be it. The prophecy is that the Assyrian army is going to come in and take over. Well, Amaziah didn't like this, and he is the one who said, Amos, go home. And Amos said, look, God told me to say this. And he goes on to say a few other things too. And at the very end of the book of Amos, the prophecy, there is a final chapter that talks about, it's part of the last chapter, chapter 9, that talks about God will restore the people. But first of all, it's going to be lights out. So a very interesting thing. And what the primary message that comes out throughout the prophecies that Amos gave were the fact that the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, and they're being left behind, they're being trampled, they're being abused. And he has some pretty colorful words to talk about what's going to happen to the people up north. So it's no wonder nobody liked Amos, at least the people up north. But that's not to say that the people down south were blameless. Down there back in Judah, no, they're not blameless. But God is sending Amos to the north country. Why? Because they are directly in the path of the Assyrian army that's on the march. All right, well, you'll see how that all fits in this coming Sunday with our other lessons that we have for this coming week. But it is a pronouncement of judgment, and we have to be alert to what God is trying to tell us at all times, especially when it's a word of shape up, because bad times are coming if you don't. Yikes. Okay, well, God's blessings be with you. Stay safe through all the stormy weather that's passing through right now, and do what you can to enjoy the rest of your day.